Subtracting integers by changing a subtraction problem to an addition problem. This is a digital lesson, and it starts out explaining to the students that subtracting integers is the same as adding the additive inverse, or adding the opposite. So 8 subtract 12 is the same as 8 plus negative 12, adding the opposite. So you want to change your subtraction problem to an addition problem by inserting an addition sign after the first number. So 8 minus 12 is the same as 8 plus negative 12. You just add that addition sign after the first number. So students are going to practice doing that on the next slide. 8 minus 4 is the same as 8. And they're just going to put a plus sign, plus negative 4. 14 minus 22 is the same as 14 plus negative 22, and so on. So they get a little bit of practice just adding the addition sign. And then on the next slide, they're going to change these subtraction problems to addition problems, and then they're going to type the answer. So they're going to type here negative 5 plus, so plus sign after the first number, negative 7. And then they should get an answer of negative 12. And they're going to do the same thing with the other three problems. And another way of looking at this is subtracting a negative means taking away a negative. So they've given an example of here if you owed someone $5, which would be negative 5 because you're owing that money, and you paid them back, you would be subtracting a negative, getting rid of a negative. So that's just another way to explain that. Now here we have subtracting a negative. We're just going to change the two negative symbols to a positive symbol. So 7 subtract negative 3 is the same as 7 plus 3. And they're just going to put plus signs in here. Change the two negatives to a positive. And then the next slide, students are just going to be typing out. In red is what the students are typing, and then they're going to type their answer. Now the very last slide is a little bit of a challenge. They're going to solve for x minus y. So they're told what x is, what y is, and then they have to create that problem x minus y. So here it'd be 6 subtract negative 3, and then they're going to solve it. So this is digital lesson, subtracting integers by changing a subtraction problem to an addition problem.